play Collings guitars, primarily. Those are the acoustic guitars I play, but I've got some old Gibsons that I love, and my main guitar is this little Collings OM1. I've been playing this one since 1997. And it's one of these guitars, I ordered it from Collings, but nothing special except I wanted 2 dots on the 12th fret so I'd know where I was when I'm playing. And so it came and I opened the box, and from the minute I picked it up, it said, "I'm your guitar." And no other guitar has ever done that for me. I've got maybe 6 or 7 Collings guitars, and they're all unbelievable, but this one in particular is the one that stays with me wherever I go. It's just a great instrument. You know, I could get all esoteric and say, I didn't choose the instrument chose me. But I think I just liked what I was hearing on the radio as a kid. You know, there was a lot of acoustic music on pop radio when I was a kid. They would play Neil Young and Crosby, Stills and Nash and John Denver and Neil Diamond and Kenny Loggins. You know, there's a lot of great music. America, you know, there was a lot of great music with acoustic instruments, and I was always attracted to that acoustic sound. For 2 weeks when I was 15, I was in a Kiss band. You know, we did everything but the makeup. And after 2 weeks, I said, you know, this is just too loud, and it's not really that much fun. So I sold my electric guitar that I had bought just 2 weeks prior and bought some strings. Not really that much anymore because of, you know, the health things I went through a few years ago. I might be out once or twice a month, you know, a long weekend, and then I'm back home in Nashville. So not as much as I'd like, but about as much as I can, as much as I can do. And sometimes I'm gone for a couple months straight. You know, last summer we were gone pretty much from June through August. And but you know, we work in downtime when we're out, and so everything works out pretty nicely that way. I miss being able to be out and playing hard every day. But you know, I had a stroke 4 years ago, and so that affects my right hand. And if I play too much, then my hand starts kind of fading on me. And if I don't play enough, and so it's this constant balancing act I'm doing, trying to figure out how much can I play and still sound good when I'm playing live for folks. Well, I've been using Elixir Strings since before they ever even hit the market. So I've got a long history with Elixir Strings. So the HD Light Strings came out a few months ago. They sent me a couple of sets and said, would you try these? I put them on, and instantly I noticed the tone of my guitar was bigger and fatter. It's pretty much that simple for me. Bigger, fatter tone means better performance from me. You know, especially from a small guitar like this. You know, when I'm playing my Dreadnought guitar, I use medium gauge strings. Okay, but when I'm playing my smaller bodies, these strings, it's a much more solid sound than a typical light gauge. So I get a much better, richer, fatter tone from these strings. You know, particularly the first 3 because they're a bigger gauge. So 13, 17, and 25 as opposed to 12, 16, and 23. And it's amazing what a difference just a little bit more string makes. But they ring clear, and quite frankly, you know, when I'm retuning into alter tunings, like that tune I played was in Dadgad, and I'm still in Dadgad, it makes it a little bit easier to get in tune and to stay in tune with a heavier gauge string. I don't know why, but that's been my experience. I tell people I would rather spend time playing my guitar than change the strings. It's that simple. I don't have to change them very often. They last gig after gig after gig. Whereas before I used to change strings after every single gig. I don't do that anymore. It's that simple.